What are your feelings just about having this happen while you're still playing?
It's actually kind of nice. I feel like, a lot of times, the things that you've always wanted usually come way later down the line. And to be able to enjoy it and actually be here with my team for the second half of the season, we've come a long way. We've come a long way. And, I can't say how much Matt has impacted this franchise enough. He's just found a way to push the limits of everything. Not only building this facility and the time he's built it, bringing All-Star here, he's just changed the whole perception of what the city and this franchise looks like and feels like.
You have a great facility. There's a great facility on Camelback.
Yeah.
This is even better. Like you said, it's hard to imagine.
This is special. This sets the bar for every basketball team, NBA or WNBA. How thoughtful it is, the way they asked us the things we needed to make practice better, performance better. It's really special.
When you think about what young Diana would say if she saw her name on that court, what would you say?
This week I've had a lot of, time to reflect, with the Olympic team, with All-Star being here, with this core, just seeing old teammates. It's a special place, and that's made it a point to really make sure that the history of this franchise, both the Suns and the Mercury, live forever.
You've been able to split a lot of history, obviously you being a legend, the court being named after you, but what goes through your mind when you see a place like this, and like you said, you see old teammates, you see a Cheryl Miller, for example. What goes through your head?
My name might be on there, but it's everyone who's worn a Mercury jersey, a WNBA jersey. There's ex-players from, all teams here, people who've worked for the WNBA since day one, and I think it's really a crowning moment in a lot of ways. A lot of times when you're in women's sports, you're always underwhelmed. And it's actually nice to be overwhelmed for once. I know a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about.
Diana, when Matt kind of talked about it, of like, this is what every athlete deserves in order to get the most out of their career. What exactly has been the hurdle that you all have had to overcome for decades, and that some franchises are still having to overcome in terms of getting the most out of athletes because of a place like this?
I talk about it all the time. You have to care. You have to want to do it. A lot of times we hear the financial burden of things, which people are willing to take on when they care about something. And Matt truly believes and cares about his franchise, and he wants it to succeed and do great things. That's all. That's what's good about that.
Do you think there's going to be a new arena down here too?
With Matt, you never know. I think he's wanting to push the boundaries of what the WNBA looks like in so many ways. And he vocalizes that. But he actually does things. He moves the needle. He can actually, there's a building he's there. He's changed all of our accommodations in the last year, having traveled. He's pushing boundaries in so many ways. And, in the WNBA, if you're not going to be willing to be at that standard, it's going to be tough to get players, to maintain players. So, there's a lot of open things.
Talk about different practices in that dungeon.
The dungeon, I do have fond memories of that dungeon.
That was state of the art at the time.
It was the bunker. And I had some great practices, great memories. It's kind of nice getting this media to practice.
Diana, you talk about pushing boundaries, but as far as for you, not just being a WNBA player, a legend, a role model, but also on the business side, what are some of the business features that you're looking to evolve in and open up doors for not just yourself but other women?
Well, when you get to this point in your career, obviously you want to grow what you're doing on the court. That's the one thing. That's the one thing that I've always put in the forefront. This might have hurt me sometimes on the marketing side, but all I want to do is play basketball and be the best player I can be. But looking forward, when you have relationships with people like Matt that love the game, he's always looking for experience. He's always looking for people who've been in the job. A credit to him. He's always willing to listen. And that's how we push it forward.
You've been around the world with so many courts.
Yeah.
You dedicated a court
Yeah.
in Mesa 2 years ago.
Yeah.
For the Boys and Girls for this. Now you have this coming up from days of Don Lugo,
Yeah.
and growing up in Chino to here. What are the specifications that you look to have for this court compared to the court over in Arcadia?
I mean, look, Arcadia is a beautiful facility. We've been there for 3 years. It's an amazing location, state of the art. I think they were just trying to bring a different view of what a practice facility looks like for a women's team. I don't know if you got a chance to look at the locker rooms. There's just little things that make it more friendly to a WNBA team. There's an energy when you walk in that you want to get things done. And I love that vibe.
And how special is it to have Rebecca here, to see you, at lineage of UConn all the way to here, with this type of event?
To see Rebecca here, to see Bridget, Cheryl Miller, pioneers of our game, Annie Myers. I mean, they were doing it when necessarily it wasn't popular, when the money really wasn't there. But they did it because they loved the game. And it's our turn to pay it forward to the next generation.
We're going to wrap there, guys.